Greetings, everyone. Finally got around to finishing the rest of Chapter 4 of My Little Pony Generation 5, and unlike the more lackluster opening special, Bridal Woodstock, there was a lot more to enjoy with every new episode of the season. For starters, the overarching plot was present in pretty much every story. Whilst it was obvious to see that Misty was slowly going to change her mind about things, obvious that Opaline would get the power she so desired, and obvious that Sunny and company would thwart her, what wasn't so obvious is that after Misty got her cutie mark, Opaline is actually keeping her around. It may be more of a way to keep the status quo going, as Opaline without Misty just isn't as interesting. I mean, their interactions are often the highlight of each episode, so I can see why the writers didn't want to end that dynamic just yet. But then there is the final scene, where Opaline seeks out other dragon kind, which certainly has potential. A fully grown dragon capable of speech would be much more intriguing than a baby dragon who only speaks and babbles. I mean, would any of the dragons from Generation 4 still be around at this point? We may have to wait quite a while to see the answer to that question, but it's at least something to keep us curious. The overall animation for Chapter 4 is definitely an improvement. There's more variety to the facial expressions, smoother transitions to the movements. It's nowhere near the quality of the film, of course, but much like the Friendship is Magic series, every passing season does tend to have more complexity. And I will admit, the characters are continuing to grow on me. Pip is becoming more grounded, particularly when she had to put aside her constant live streaming and be a little more vulnerable during her illness. Hitch was definitely more enjoyable, particularly when he was constantly dumbfounded trying to figure out Izzy's rules on how to win. Izzy herself is also inserting more random bits of comedy, giving off more Pinkie Pie vibes. I also enjoy how Zip is showing off her more nerdy side from time to time. And not just in her detective skills, but also in how her favorite series of books are all fantasy-themed. Sunny... Actually, I'm not sure if Sunny has changed all that much from previous chapters. On the other hand, Misty's personal struggles were the highlight for me in particular. We all knew it was going to happen, of course, and it certainly doesn't measure up to other cutie mark moments of the past, but I was looking forward to seeing this. And again, it was actually kind of surprising that the Opaline and Misty dynamic is going to continue in future seasons and specials. Now, admittedly, I'm still not having as much fun as when I was watching each new episode of the Friendship is Magic series. At this point, Generation 4 is still leagues ahead of Generation 5. But G5 is still early in its story. At least, that is the hope. What about each of you, though? How does Chapter 4 of Make Your Mark compare to the previous seasons? What were your most favorite and least favorite moments? And are you looking forward to what else this generation has to offer? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.